Today I decided to make a video about who you should follow from the start in the FPL community. So first of all, from the general stuff, it's the official FPL website, the official FPL account. They provide updates and game updates, announcement. They are like the most important thing. You can see a level of importance there. There are 3 levels now. Like they're the highest of the high. You have to follow them as soon as you get onto Twitter in the FPL community. And the second one is FPL status. FPL status is the one that updates the bonus points for all the matches, like instantly tells you who got the most bonus points, who got the least, and who got goals removed, goals scored, who got points removed, yellow cards, all that. So this bot is actually really the best of the bunch in the FPL community. It's fast, it's quick, it's very informative. Yeah. For the second category, it's articles, and for articles, I'm only gonna say FF Scout because the other ones don't usually have the most useful information. Like FF Scout does so many stuff. They do, like in the YouTube scene, they're providing you with a lot of preseason content, prediction of prices, player change of positions, player profiles, manager profiles. And the articles, it's all about the same, but about like when the season starts, when they have a group of like FPL experts, they're ever changing every season. They sign new ones, they release some other ones because some of them want to leave and do something else, and then sometimes they even come back a season or two later. They're always shifting around people, but they're always consistent at providing you the best possible information possible. The article section, they always win. There's like football award show, I forgot the name is, they always win the article bit for fantasy football, and they know their stuff. They have FPL managers who have played this game for a long time, for a decade, over a decade, and they provide their like thoughts and process on team selections and some new players and which player we should target, all that in the articles. So for the article section, I'm just gonna recommend FF Scout, and you should be following them because they are the best at providing you the useful information you need to get ahead of your mini league rivals. In the team news section, I chose Luke, who also works in FF Scout, but I chose him for a different reason here. Ben Dinnery and Ben Quillen. Luke is the best at predicting Man City lineups. He's the go-to guy. He always gets like 10 out of 11 correct, or 9 out of 11. Like he's always consistent with getting it right. He's very impressive with this one. Everyone goes for him now for Man City lineups, and yeah, if he's telling, he provides information as well on why he chose different player, like why he chose this one rather than that one in his threads. And then he posts a picture of his predicted lineup. He everyone now asks him about, oh, does Bernardo Silva start, does Foden start, Haaland start, KDB start? Like he knows what he's doing. He dabbles around with the Pep Roulette a lot. That's why he's now an expert now at predicting Pep Roulette. So we have some kind of solution to Pep Roulette, and it's Luke. We always have to look out for his tweets. He posts this stuff a day before, like after the press conference. He predicts the lineup, so we have to keep an eye out for him. So he's level 3 because he's the best solution to deal with Pep Roulette, obviously. And the second, I'd say Ben Dinnery for the injuries. I put him in level 2 because we know he's injured, but why, he provides analytical stuff about why the player's injured, how long he's gonna be out for, he reports the injuries. He's the injury reporter guy, and if a manager is very bleak about his player, like a player returning, the manager's not clearly telling. Ben Dinnery can tell how long the player is out for, or will he start this week. Yeah, and third, I would say Ben Quellen because of the fixtures. He dabbles around with the fixtures a lot. He's the first one to tell everyone when is the double happening, when are the blanks happening, what causes all the doubles and blanks to happen, what fixtures gonna move around, what players you need to be aware of, like which team you need to be aware of, so that you can get ahead of your transfers before they blank or double. Yeah. So that's he's in level 2 because a lot of people retweets his stuff anyway, but you should follow him for his hard work on fixtures, and yeah, you know firsthand on which team are about to double or blank to use those chips I mentioned in the last video. Next section, team leagues. Oh my, how important are these, right? They're like lifesavers in deadline, before the deadline. Like team leagues, first of all, team news and ticks, he's incredible. If there's an early kickoff, he almost gets the news, like most of the times. Mostly we are all relying on him for Man City lineups as well, because if Man City plays in a early kickoff, everyone's on like Twitter that did he post anything on his Instagram. We have to follow his Instagram as well, but if people post this thing on Twitter anyway, so this is about a Twitter video, so I'll just link his Twitter handle. And yeah, everyone just waits around like 15 minutes before the deadline. He always keeps it in that time frame, 15 minutes before the deadline. Everyone's just rushing in, get the Man City news, or he does provide other team news, but he's very known for Man City news as well. Yeah, and in the second, it's FPL Rockstar. I put him in level 2 because he doesn't do it as much as he used to before, but he still chips away. He's the original leaker. Before the deadline, the FPL official FPL shifted the deadline to a further like 30 minutes before. They added 30 minutes before it was like 1 hour or 30 minutes before the lineups come around, and now it's like 1 hour. So yeah, before the change, he used to be the main guy, but now he doesn't get enough of it because of the time change, I think. But he still chips away with team news. Some of it is during the weekend, but some of it is also before. Yeah, he's worth a follow. And the last, I've chosen Sam C345. He's apparently the admin of the United Stand channel, and that's Mark Goldridge's That's Football channel. He chips away with only like big team leagues, but it's rare for him, so I put him on level 1. He doesn't do it as much. He's not involved in the FPL community as much, but he is involved in fantasy football, and he does leak out occasionally player also starting or not starting, or didn't travel, or is injured suddenly in the warm-up. He just reports the stuff. So yeah, so I put him in there. He's the best one I could find for another option. And lastly, I put the YouTuber section, because there are some YouTubers who leaks, but the main two are Let's Talk FPL and FPL Focal. Let's Talk FPL does a lot of like leaks and stuff from his sources. Sometimes when he's like doing deadline streams, sometimes it like gets sudden notification from his sources that this player hasn't traveled today, this player has a bit of an injury from yesterday's training, so he might not start today, or this guy starts, that guy doesn't start. He gets these accurate predictions. His sources are always right, so he's level 3 importance, and he also provides like information on his transfers and what kind of strategies people should do to it's up to you if you want to listen to him, but mainly I would say follow him for the leaks. He posts it on Twitter. Sometimes you might not get time to join his deadline streams, but you can check on his Twitter account for any new leaks. And lastly, it's FPL Focal. He also gets notifications just like Andy. He does report other people's report as well, like he retweets it quickly. He's the first one to let you know from like a like an unknown Twitter account we don't know about, but he knows, and he quickly reports it that this guy told that this player is not starting. And he also like gives you updates on players as well during the matches, where you might be watching another match, but he gives you reports on every single match during the game. So yeah, and his leaks are also very reliable. I don't think he hasn't been wrong. So I'd say he's also level 3 in importance. There are other YouTubers as well, like another one is FPL Raptor, but he doesn't do it as much as Andy and Focal does, and it also pissed off a lot of people when he did tweet about he did get a source about it, but his sources told him after the deadline, so sometimes that could happen to him. So I would say for now follow Andy and Focal immediately when you get to Twitter. And that's about it. And this different video, I wanted to give you a quick guide on who you should be following firsthand when you get to FPL Twitter. When you get to Twitter, you want to follow FPL people. These are the people you have to follow first, and then follow the rest as you wish. So yeah, and thanks for watching. Hopefully come up with another video quick. Catch you later.